Why, hello there, my fellow marksman. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Astrometica. Episode 4, Surviving, but now with more lasers. I think that's all there is to... Well, that was weird. All there is to scan in here. There is, however, this space over here. There we go. Asteroid miner. 3 of 3. Quarter asteroid miner. So blueprints. Automatically mines asteroids within a 10,000 unit radius when placed on top of the corridor, requiring a chipset, 2 copper bars, gold bar, and nickel. And requires a pretty hefty sum of power. So, there was some talk about not wanting to mine manually before, and you don't have to. Use scanner for tier 2 backpack. Cool, we got that blueprint. And another log. Mineral Logistics Supervisor, Moxora Mining Co. Alright team, logging this in for the record. Everything's set on my end. I've picked up the mineral packages and placed them in the containers as instructed. Next step is to prep the upcoming batch of deliveries, but there's a heads up. Double check everything this time. Make sure to verify Moxora delivery status and ensure every mineral is accounted for and it's in proper slot. It's not just about ticking off a list, it's about keeping Moxora happy. And we all know what happens if Moxora's expectations aren't met. They make life hell for everyone involved. I don't care how tired you are or how many hours you've been on shift. Get it right. If even one mineral is out of place, you know who's going to be on the receiving end of the blame. Spoiler alert, it's not going to be Moxora. I'll finish loading the next set of containers soon. Whoever's on the next shift, keep things moving and triple check those logs before I get back. No screw-ups on my watch. Turner out. And in this case, these are smelted minerals, so it's like copper and iron. Well, it was. But, I'm not picking those up. A blueprint, silver, gold, and more data transformers. So I got a little bit more gold, that's good. I believe I already have the smelter machine blueprint, but I might as well just scan a copy of it. I got iron for it. Alright, there's a new resource here, which requires a laser tool to get. So as you can see, trying to mine it, doesn't really work. So at some point I should come back here with a laser tool. Cheers! And I believe, oh, another log file. Hello, John, can you hear me? Something's not right. The outpost power just went down, and everything's gone eerily quiet. I've been calling out, but no one's answering me. Where the hell are you guys? I'm heading to the emergency generators to get power back online. The corridors are pitch black. It feels like these shadows are moving. If anyone finds this log, please tell my family I tried. I really hope this is just another power failure and nothing else, but if it doesn't feel right, something's off. And this is where we entered. So it was one big loop. Did I side path here? Yeah, I did. And yeah, you're right. The table is scannable. It was until I ran out of power. There we go. Desk 2. Actually, I don't want to do that right now. All right, I am going to head on back home. and make myself a laser tool. It's going to be very handy to have. So the resources for a laser tool is 2 gold bars, nickel, electronic parts, and a battery. And I think I'm going to need nickel for it. Possibly gold. So actually, before I head back, I am going to get materials for a laser tool. It might be nice to have a bigger backpack. That requires an advanced chipset, which I don't have access to just yet, because that would subsequently require an advanced fabricator. So I don't think that's in the cards for me this run around. Alright, so one of the things I needed was nickel, and there's nickel in here. If I can get these drones to leave me alone. And then the other thing that I'll need is gold. I have 1 gold bar, but not 2. Don't shoot. Okay. So I think that we found gold in there. So let's head that way. Scoop it up. The new jetpack and the O2 bottle tier 2, very helpful for this sort of 1 kilometer out from the base kind of exploration. Can you destroy the drones? Yes. I've already shown that I've already destroyed some. They don't, however, really give you any resources. They mostly just hurt you. So there's not a whole lot of reason to go mess with them until you have the means to not get murdered by them. Which is to say, a shield and a laser tool goes a long way to make them a lot easier to deal with. And I now have blueprints for both. I don't have a shield. I would need an advanced fabricator for that, but maybe I'll have enough gold left over, having made the laser tool, to get an advanced fabricator as well, so that I can get a shield module, because the shield module protects you from, you guessed it, little jerk drones that try to rip you a new one. The auto monitor would be nice. What I will say is the basic resources become a lot less annoying to get soon anyway. So you guys can vote on having me set up an auto monitor if you'd like. I totally don't mind. But I might not need one. Where'd the other gold? Oh, yeah, it's right there. I'm going to try to get all 3 of these nodes. Do you have to mine the whole node to get resources? Yes. My head's kind of in the way, but you can see right as I break it, I get the resources. Progress is maintained though. So if you mine like 99% of it, and then you return back to the same node, it will only require 1% after that. So it's not like if you run out of power or something, it's not like your progress is totally reset, which is good.
Exiting 0 gravity.
I'm going back for that last gold. I just wanted more oxygen.
Entering 0 gravity.
Yeah, I should have moved my head so I didn't block the resource ticker. Cheers. Does the flashlight use batteries too? It uses like suit batteries that you don't seem to ever have a finite amount of. So like, I think it does, but like not really.
0 gravity.
All right, I've got 11 gold and 12 silver. That's pretty good. Let's get back home. Yeah, my head is where it is. You know what I'll do? I'm gonna move my head. Yoink. There.
Entering 0 gravity.
You think gold would be easier to mine than other resources? Yeah, I mean, it would be the softest, sure. With that said, I've seldom found games to have realistic mining difficulties based upon, like, Mohs hardness. Where it'd be, like, lead, gold, you know, all the way up to, like, diamond being the hardest. Or maybe not even. It depends on the surrounding material of diamond. It reminds me of a story about, I think it was Napoleon had a set of aluminum, dining ware, which at the time was far more expensive than even like silver, because without electrolysis, processing bauxite into aluminum was like extraordinarily difficult. So now we think of like aluminum foil as like cheap or whatever, right? Aluminum tools and utensils wouldn't be expensive, but like prior to electrolysis, that stuff was pricey. So it's just interesting how, you know, maybe in the future we have a way of processing certain materials even more efficiently than we do now. All right, way off topic. Let's go and get us a mining tool. So for that, I need gold bars. And for gold bars, I need a smelter. So I need to build a smelter, which requires copper, coal, and a chipset. So let's get, let's blueprint this so that I know what I'm working towards. And go for the chipset first. I haven't organized anything, and I'm sure you guys are like, you need to organize! And you know, you wouldn't be wrong. Let's put the dead batteries away too. Yeah. So I have the copper bars. I just need the coal. And I think I need to go coal mining. Oh, no. Here's the coal. Oh, perfect. Smelter time. And a gold bar. So we have 2 gold bars, a battery, and we need 2 nickel. And then 1 electronic part. Now we have a laser tool. Find that to 5. And what do you guys want me to do next? I can build more base structures. Now that I have the gold, I have the capacity to make some of the advanced structures. So what machines could I make? I could make an advanced fabricator. I could make a hydroponic planter. I could make the recycle machine. If you want me to explore, I could go back to areas, especially the areas that had those specialty crates that needed a laser gun to open up and pop those bad boys open. Or I could upgrade my tools. So the laser tool, for instance, has a bunch of modifiers. A battery saver would be a pretty wise thing to put in that thing, which I might do even if you don't vote for it, just because I know how much that tool chews through power. So while you vote, I'm going to go get myself a little bit more quartz to make a battery saver for the laser. I also have blueprints for the blueprint box. True, I should process those. You are correct. And yes, I could also build an auto miner. Oh, copper wire. I must have 1 iron here somewhere. Yep, there it is. Pew pew! Alright, blueprints. We have got enameled glass and mining speed tier 2. All right, you guys wanted base structures, so should I build an auto miner? Yes or no? And then while you vote on that, one thing I'm gonna need without putting it to poll is I'm gonna want the advanced fab, because a lot of the stuff that I need to make is locked behind advanced fabricator. So that is a chipset and a resin canister. I believe I have 1 celestite already on me that I found, but I know that there's some. Oh no, I have nanites. So I need to go back to that cave for the celestite. Got it. And for an auto miner, because it looks like that's a yes. That is, I actually do have the materials for that now. So gold bar, 2 copper bars, and 2 nickel. I don't, however, have a corridor for it, so I'm going to want another corridor. So I think I need to grab the copper for it. Yeah. Okay, cool. The current priority now is expand the base. I could potentially put it on top of the airlock, yeah. We'll see if it fits. Sometimes the airlock takes up the slot and doesn't allow building up there. I was, if that is the case, I could put it elsewhere. We'll see. I'm not sure I am producing enough power for it, though. That was my other hesitation, is upon building it might drain the hell out of the whatever remaining power I'm producing. But I guess we'll see. I could do the math, but I'm not going to. I'll just build it and roll with it. What's the respawn rate of resources? I don't know. So here, the copper bars cost 3. It's really no different than the fabricator, right? It's actually like cheaper power-wise to make it on the fabricator. It's just the smelter allows you to get iridium, gold, and nanite bars, whereas the fabricator doesn't have those recipes. Well, okay. I know this auto miner costs 100. Okay, yeah, we're fine, I think. Oh yeah, I can build it there. Nice. Nope. Base just powered down. Rip math. Okay. Needed power capacity needs to go up. So, let's add power to the base. It's no problem. So we'll make another corridor and another bat. And for now, I'm going to take the other advanced fab off the blueprint list. Because it's a bit out of my way. I could remove or break down the auto miner. That potentially is an option, but because I have this powered fabricator, it's honestly just as easy to use this fabricator to make the pieces and components I need instead of breaking things down. That way I don't have to rebuild things twice. Bases can grow vertically too, yes. There are vertical columns, and then you can stack buildings on top of one another for some of the structures. There's a lot of... I mean, it's essentially like Subnautica, without having to go into details. So, yeah, you can stack things like you do in Subnautica too. I don't find a ton of utility in that, though. But just mentioning that it's like, it's possible. What would be a neat feature is if you have batteries, and I get that in real life, like, batteries usually can't feed back to the power grid, but it would be cool if you could have extra batteries in your power recharger and just, like, draw off of these at least temporarily or something. But nope. I do need copper. Where be thy copper? There's some copper. Hey, Exarch, thank you for the resub. Thanks. Whoa! Reading chat. Thanks for dropping by. Alright, that ought to be enough for another battery and solar panel to get the power back on our base. Oh! Hey, look at that! It's mining. So now at this point, we generate more power, but I don't have anywhere to put it. So, yeah. Let's build the other battery. Ouch. Okay, auto miner is doing its thing. Now that we have an auto miner, I don't have fertilizer yet for the hydroponic planter. And I don't have the celestite, or whatever it's called, for the advanced fab. So if you want the advanced fabricator, you can vote for build more base structures. Otherwise, I could upgrade my tools. So upgrading tools would be the backpack, which would require the fabricator. Upgrading to miner speed 2 requires blue crystal, which I haven't interacted with, which would require exploration. So the rest of these decisions I leave up to you guys. But I think before I go anywhere, it would be very, very handy to have fresh batteries, a whole stack of fresh batteries everywhere. Oh, and then the other thing is the vehicle station. Right, lest I forget. So if you're wondering about the vehicle station, that would just require 2 chipsets, iron bars and copper bars. But with the power draw capacity required, I would probably need even more power generation in the base to make use of it. Oh no, I have enough overhead. I take that back. And here is the resources that the miner has mined. So, iron and ice so far. Although I'm pretty thirsty, so the ice is handy. Okay, you guys want me to explore. Got it. Let's get some fresh batteries and go do that. I'll take the 90%. Go exploring. Pretty straightforward. You can pick it up through the ceiling? Yeah, there's an interaction spot here in the corridor. That's why it's placeable on corridors, I think. Where are we going? Let's go mark the vertical station and Darius Kane's location and head that way. I'm also hungry, so I'm going to eat some tree berries or whatever it is. The game doesn't really explain what... I'm assuming it's a fruit. What kind of fruit this is. Yeah, it's fruit, but... I don't know. Whatever. Alien fruit. There wasn't anything to laser on this station, so I'm not going to pit stop here. But at this point, now that I have the laser tool... we can look for those floating supply boxes and zap them open. And there was a bunch on this floating island here. So I'm going to hit up these two domes here and then go to the vertical station afterwards. Holding the right mouse button uses more lasers, or more charge, so doing like very short bursts help to conserve. One of the reasons why I said the auto miner wasn't all that necessary is that in these laser locked crates you do typically find bars of stuff, and the auto miner is mostly getting the stuff that you find in these crates, which is why I said that it's like neat to have on your base, but it requires a lot of power and offers you resources that you typically have an abundance of anyway at this point. Now that I'm like, you know, I have 6 iron bars, which is the equivalent of like 18 raw iron. You can kind of see why it's a little unnecessary to have the auto miner. Depending on where you set it up. But the thing is, like, the strategic resources you need more of, i.e. gold and nickel, you're generally not going to set up an auto miner, and I'm not entirely certain those asteroids even respawn anyway, so an auto miner wouldn't really help you with that anyway. But one thing that you don't find in those supply crates that I would find useful is ice. So setting up an auto miner somewhere where there's an ice field would be nice, because ice, of course, is used for oxygen and water. So that would be one use case for it that would feel helpful. I think we scanned everything that was to be scanned in here. Okay, so let's go to the vertical station now.
Entering 0 gravity.
What's up, bruh? That's right. You're nothing but some copper wires. My scan tool is... There we go. Small circle room. It was freaking out. Alright, there is a log. Yeah, that's how to read. Smash! I don't really want to run out of oxygen while I read that, so I'm going to keep moving. What else is my scan tool flipping out about? this room. Vertical corridors and the like. Alright, this is a keycard access work in progress. And then down here we have something called zero-G regulators. Another log file. Celestite packages. Nice. So I don't necessarily have to go back to that cave where there was celestite on the walls because I'm grabbing cargo crates of it. I mean, unless I need more celestite. Alright, before I run out of oxygen, let's... the domes are this way. I know I have consumables, but let's top up this way, and then I'll return back here to explore some more. Smarty monkeys! Thank you for the resub. Cheers!
Exiting zero gravity. Entering zero gravity.
I like blowing those guys up. Alright, so we have some smelted mineral packages and electronic packages in this vert shaft. I already have a smelter, so it's just going to be iron. Yep, +1 iron. I am just about out of room. So... I don't have room for that stuff. So let's head back to the base. Or head to oxygen and then to the base. I think I can make it to this bubble. No problem. Yeah, you can see the ancient ship there near the vertical station. Big ol' honkin' piece of scrap. Hammering those packages until one contains TNT? Yeah, sometimes they explode. Not gonna lie, that can happen. It's pretty funny when it does, when you don't expect it. Alright, let's drop these here resources back at home. And see what the auto miner has scooped for us. I don't see it lasering. Lazy auto miner. I'm onto you. It's probably full. Not so much lazy as just literally done its job until it can't fit no more. Which is exactly just like me. Full of donuts. Space donuts. How are space donuts different than non-space donuts? I don't know. I'm not paid to know that. The plant fibers will turn into fabric, 'cause I don't think there's really any other use case for that. Unless I'm mistaken. And then we do have the red celestite for the advanced fab. So before I leave here, I want to get an advanced fab made. But I'll have you guys vote if you want me to continue exploring or do something else. There's some more base building to be done if you want me to do like vertical corridors. Or work towards the vehicle station, but I would need to add power. Yeah, it's totally up to you. Whatever you guys want me to do. So, the advanced fabricator is here. 2 iron bars, a chip set. So there's my iron bars. And then it also requires the celestite, which I have on me now. Gold and silver is a chip set. And then it requires the resin canister, which is celestite and a data transformer. I already have the data transformer. And... oh, this is red celestite, not regular celestite. Never mind. I lied. I don't have the regular. I only have the red. Thank you for tuning in to Astrometica, which originally streamed live on Twitch December 17th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you would like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow astronauts.